un petit moment m'te fait dans Atlanta, the journey continues. So c'est l'office Dr. Lucita Marie Simerville. So moi été font passer, t'es à montrer moi office là. Tax accounting, c'est là que les dans Georgia, il va gagner n'importe 21 ans, presque 22 ans depuis qu'elle a fonctionné dans la même location. Hein. So, c'était tout pour opportunité pour me faire une visite, pour me visiter l'office là, pour me regarder exactement comment que mademoiselle progressait. C'est la fois dernière que je venu en balde, qu'on y a assez en l'air. Nous montons en l'air, qu'on y a officier en l'air, et puis nous venons un new office, et pas office, un space pour la communauté haïtienne qui est iSpace tout. Donc, moi, je fais une vidéo sur lui, sur next vidéo, c'est ça que je vais monter. Et nous avons une chance pour nous faire un petit parler avec Lucita, de faire une belle interview avec lui. Regarder l'interview, son bagage intérêt, expliquer tout bagage sur l'interview, Lucita expliquer tout bagage. So guys, again, welcome to my channel. Non, moi c'est Franz Paulin. So enjoy the interview. On est assez là, on va aller dans le studio. Dans le studio, non, ça c'est le bras de la caille. Lucita Tax Accounting. So office Lucita c'est en l'air à quel lieu? Adjacent to iSpace. So iSpace en bas. Lucita en l'air. So on est à nous aller. Lucita Accounting. This is a wedding home. Wedding home, c'est là que le client vient de return. And then those are the restrooms. Then, ça c'est office secrétaire Lucita. Et là que vous rencontrez le secrétaire qui réellement recevoir. C'est là, par l'avant. C'est, on va aller dans le room. Là, il est rentré là, il y a une salle d'attente. Là, on vient côté Lucita. Chita là, et puis, then, we here. Ça, c'est Lucita, ça, c'est chambre Lucita là. Happen to be working.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hold on, please. Can I call you right back, please? Thank you.
All right. Sorry. Stop at your office, Lucita.
Yes. Welcome. How are you?
This is the owner of one of the owner, right?
Yes.
Of iSpace 2.
Correct.
I just went downstairs, Lucita. That was a very nice job you did downstairs.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, before I start, guys, there's no introduction to this lady. You have seen her on social media, and then if you happen to be from the Atlanta metro area, you know that name Lucita. So
in the Haitian community.
Haitian community. So usually people knows you from the tax
business
correct. Because Lucita Accounting Firm Inc.
Correct.
Right, the name still stands, right?
Yes.
And then now you just add iSpace 2.
iSpace 2 is another baby that
another baby that just created.
Yes.
So what gave you that idea to come up with something like this?
iSpace 2 is podcasting is the new wave.
Okay.
Every business owner needs to have their own platform to promote their own products. You know, because back in the days, it used to be big commercials, big billboards and things like that. Now you are your brand ambassador for your own business. So it's only fitted, instead of me using iSpace for myself, I create a platform for the community who may not have the advantage that I have to purchase equipment to do these things. So you have a place that they can rent and call their own to come to their own podcast.
Yeah, because I went downstairs, everything was professionally done.
Yes.
And I know you have no idea in terms of technique like this, because this is my domain. But I was so taken aback to see how well crafted, very professionally done. You definitely had help.
Yes, I hired a crew to come and make sure that, you know, little things like the power cords and things like that, little things like that were
the type of equipment to use.
Management was huge for having a space like that. The only reason I said that is because everybody knows you have to buy an equipment, right? Because if you're gonna create a space, equipment is something that you need.
Very important.
However, the little minuscule thing can damage your production.
That's true.
So I find that, you know, doing this experience, it was a great experience.
Yeah, you didn't regret it.
No, not at all. Although we haven't started making money, we're asking everybody to come in. But, you know, when you start a baby, it takes a year, 2 to 3 years for people to know.
Definitely,
you. So I'm patient. I'm excited. It's, it will get there.
So definitely you have 3 rooms or 4 rooms?
Well, we call it 4. We call it Studio A, Studio B, and Studio C, and Studio D.
Studio D is the big room?
The big room.
Where you do the photo shoot.
We could do photo shoots.
It is so huge. You could have split that into 2 or 3 studios.
No, because we want to have shows where people can sit down, they can bring their audience. Like, because the election campaign, we have candidate that comes in and gives speech and have people come in to listen to them. We have different little cocktail hours for 30 to 50 people. You come in with your own food and you do a small little event, and we work with an event planner. Whenever you're doing any kind of event, the planner comes and talks to you and set the room the way you
according to what you wanted.
Yes.
Wow, that was very ingenious of you. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yes.
Yeah, this is iSpace to encompass everything that somebody needs in terms of production.
Correct.
And then you provide the space.
Correct.
And then plus if you want studio type, and then as you have 3 type of studios.
Correct.
Where one is like the first one, it is where you all going to do your show.
Yes, the white room. We call it the lady room.
The lady room.
Yeah.
And then it is like a sit down one-on-one.
One-on-one.
And that's the name of your show.
Yes.
And then what made you come with that idea?
One-on-one, it's because a lot of people see Lucita, they don't know me, right? It's there's so many stories behind me. My life is full of stories and things that happened to me. And today I'm looking at myself, I'm here, and I'm like, I'm sure there's other people like myself that went through life and then they are looking at themselves and they can say, wow, how did I get here? Because every time I look at my kids, they're 20, I'm pinching myself. I'm like, how do I have a 20-year-old? So I know that other people are thinking the same way. And I'm looking at my teenage son that's just, Mom, I want this, I want that. They have no regards for life. I don't know if it's the lifestyle that we created, being second Haitian generations. We're able to provide more for them. So they don't really care about, where the money come from, where anything come from.
Definitely, yeah.
So one-on-one, it's a way to create a grassroots for our teenage kids, right?
Okay.
Through stories telling, because I know when I was in Haiti, my grandmother used to tell us stories of their lives. And I truly believe that's what shaped me, because we used to drink coffee at night or la bouillie, and then you have Dino de Ville, right? Yeah. So I'm like, wow, why can't I create a space like that where we can be that venue to share our life stories so our kids can have?
So basically, based on how you said it, is it going to be solely in English or in both languages? It's going to be
mixed, because our kids now are not fluent in Creole, because they're not fluent in Creole. So, and I want to cater to them. So I want to make sure that.
So who is your target? Is Asian?
It's everybody.
Oh, even
it's everybody.
Talking about
Jamaicans,
Haitians.
It doesn't matter.
White, black, Indians.
We all have a story.
So
it's a very big platform.
So it is not centered around nations only. So it's centered about life, tribulation of life. Anybody, as long as human beings, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, I understand that. Yeah.
So it's for everyone. We all have a story. We all, and what is the definition of success to you?
Okay.
We all think success was having this big house, big car, big this, big that. Is that really success? Because for me, success is just being who I am right now, being in my skin, being happy, creating, being there for people, being healthy, and able to speak, and share this, because there's a story behind me speaking, right? So there's always a story.
All right, let me ask you a simple question. You just said everybody's welcome.
Yes.
Now let's say if somebody happened to be Spanish and then can only express he or herself in Spanish. How will you be able to communicate, or will you have somebody to translate for you?
We don't need translations anymore.
Okay.
We are living in a digital.
So you're going to use.
We use a digital software that can, tell me what.
So while you're doing it live, and then you will say it in English.
See what we interact.
And that was very interesting. And to see a show like this, two people from different background, different languages.
Clients like that.
Oh yeah.
I do have clients that comes here and do their taxes. We don't speak the same language. However, we are able to communicate. And they've been coming here for 15, 20, 30 years.
So, Mommy, Binaka.
Binaka.
Sit down, mommy. I understand that. Oh, okay.
Yes. So it's just to show you we all come from them somewhere.
Yes.
Because then they want to share their experience with me, and then I'll listen, and then I'll tell them, okay, write it down, or tell me what you want to see. Because it's not me that's gonna talk.
Yeah.
It's you that's gonna tell your story.
Oh, okay. So one more question is that you've been doing taxes for how long?
20, going 24.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I only celebrate, right now it's my 21st being, but next year I'm celebrating 22nd year of being
in business.
My business.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you're all ready to go to that next step. I just saw come in here a big welcome with a big plaque with Biden, Kamala Harris, and with your diploma said, Dr. Mary Lucita. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So now I am very proud to have you as a friend to be. You're a doctor.
Yes, I am.
You know how very proud I am of you.
Thank you.
So
Thank
Dr.
you
Lucita.
Yes.
Man, this is a very big leap. How did you manage?
It was hard. It was 13 years in Megan. 13 years. It was
13
not overnight. It was not. I started, I believe I was 28 years old.
Okay.
I don't know what it is with me. I'm always pushing myself to something different. What people don't think reachable, I want to reach it, right? So when I was 28, I graduated with my MBA, right? And I was like, I want to be the first young kid.
So you have a master degree in Master of Business of Administration. There you go.
MBA.
From University of Phoenix.
Correct.
Okay. And then I know you and I from our alma had your college jockey. This is where we met.
Yes.
Yeah. Way back then.
Way back.
Yes. And then
1990.
Around 1990s. Yeah.
Yes.
So this is when we met, and then since then we've been like
we're tight.
Very tight. Yeah. So. Not to cut you, my dear. So finish your story.
So I wanted to be the youngest that I know with a doctorate degree. That was my dream to myself. Because when I went for the CPA, I failed. I was like, I don't want to be a CPA. I don't want to be in a office being a certified accountant all the time. So I just took different classes so that I can do my taxes and be in different part. But doctor felt like something as prestigious that I wanted to have. So I started studying for that. So I studied and, things happened. Life happened. Again, that's what one-on-one story time. So life happened. I had to stop. So once I stopped, I had my son. And life got really difficult. So every year, my clients who knew that I was in school, it was as if they were putting a hammer on my head. So, Lucita, did you ever finish a doctorate degree? I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get the end of this. Every year, one person would ask me that question. So, are you gonna go back? So, I made several attempts to go back. My school got shut down because of accreditation problem. So when that school shut down, I'm like, oh my God, I'm crushed. There's no way I'm going to be a doctor because I did 3 years of full schooling. I was on the verge of my dissertations. That's all I was missing. So they call us an ADD. So everything but the dissertation, because that's what they call people that doesn't finish their dissertation. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be a doctor. So my friend referred me to Walden University, so I went, we did all the work, but anyway, and then finally I just said I'm gonna stay quiet about it. I'm just gonna go to school, take one class at a time, and then when I'm done, I'll just share it with the world.
Okay, so all this time while you were doing all this thing, setting up iSpace, still functioning with your Lucita accounting firm, traveling, setting up this body, things like that, I know you get your hand in so many things. And then you were doing your PhD.
Correct.
And then, if you don't mind asking you, that degree, it is for what? In terms of
it's a
discipline.
Business degree.
That's a business degree. Philosophy degree and business.
Because that's what I know. That's why I call myself a business guru, business consultant. Because I find starting business is easy for me. One minute I can talk to you, you're telling me, Lucita, I want to do this, I'm ready to do it. Like, let's let's go. It's a business venture. Let's see what it takes us. So I find myself like business is my thing. Like,
so therefore, you are very well versed. So if anybody wants to set up a business, you can have like a consultation with them.
We have that,
and then you can set up like
S corp,
C corp, and then even though business plan and everything. And then
we
tell
do
them
offer that as a
tell them how to manage it, and then do bookkeeping, everything, payroll and everything. So you are a full-blown accounting firm.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So on behalf of the Haitian community, we are very proud of you to see one of our sisters make it to trial and tribulation, and then you still attain your heights.
Yes.
You only make us proud. And since you've been here, we only heard good things about you.
Thank you.
And then keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And then the other two studios, what you have two studios, it seems that they are almost the same thing. So you have a lot of clients so far or not?
We're working, marketing. Okay. I'm hoping with this footage you're gonna help us blast.
Oh no, definitely. I like it. I mean, I will put it on my podcasting, and then I will send it to you, and then you can do whatever you want with it. Yes. I mean, I like the place. So you occupy the entire building.
Well, the middle section.
The middle section.
Yes.
And bottom is iSpace.
Yes.
And then upstairs is the accounting firm.
So if you come in for iSpace, you can come from the front. To the front. And if you come in for LAF, you just go park in the parking lot.
In the back.
We're gonna have, we're gonna have signage. We're gonna have a bell, door ring. We already have cameras, so when you come in, we know that you're coming in. So we, day by day, we are setting everything for you, so you can be comfortable coming in.
All right.
Comme te promet, m'bat kembe interview à trop long, c'est à peu près 16-17 minutes que lié. So, si nous gardons jusqu'à présent là, so, nous intéressés, nous garder un très bel exchange between moi avec Dr. Lucita. Et que là, c'est rentrer, monter nous en trans business là. Dehors, c'est leur fait rentrer par devant, c'est dans iSpace, rentrer par en bas. Et puis, si vous besoin aller dans l'office pour taxe, ou passer par derrière. Et puis, c'est là pour office pour taxe. So, comme moi, je dis, c'est un jeune entrepreneur haïtien qui vient de Georgia et puis cap milité. Et ça fait communauté à très proud. Il a plus que 21 ans, 22 ans qu'il a bail service. Et que c'est un plaisir pour me défendre un petit tête à tête ensemble avec Dr. Lucita. Job well done, Dr. Lucita. Truly appreciate what you have been doing for the community. Okay, bye. So, again, moi, c'était Francis, c'est un plaisir, le fait que nous te branché, guys. Bye bye. À la prochaine. Bien dit, nous, sur l'autre vidéo, c'est iSpace Tour, que nous devons faire un petit filmage, shooter, et puis nous parlons comment iSpace Tour. Okay, bye bye, guys. À la prochaine.